Are we live? Okay, cool. All right, y'all. Believers in balance here. You know us very well. If you don't, you're gonna get to know us a lot better because today we get to do something that we enjoy doing a lot. And I actually used the kids to help me today. Of course, this is my wife Janice. And as you see, we have Chef JoJo here, who is a celebrity chef and who sent us on a beautiful package, which we're going to talk about in a little bit because it was a big part of helping us do our meal today. So, ladies and gentlemen, introduce Miss Chef JoJo of JoJo's Seasoning. Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
We are doing well. We are doing well.
My daughter's middle name is Janice.
What?
Yes.
How does she spell it?
Janise.
Oh, that's close to mine. So I got two S's.
Yeah.
So it's real.
Really?
That's
yes.
Right.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, we're excited. I've been doing a little research on you, so I'm excited to talk to you. My wife has some questions that I don't even know, so I'm curious to see what she's going to ask as well. So it's going to be fun. Now, of course, this month is National Women's History Month, so we want to celebrate you for being a woman, but also an entrepreneur. So that's really big. And not only that, but I wanted to talk and kick off because when I received this right here in the mail,
yes,
I know I'm not the first person to tell you this, but the packaging was so well done. Everything was so at a top notch that I just appreciated you even more before I even tasted the seasoning. So even if, which I know they were going to be good anyway, but even if they weren't, I appreciate you.
You're not the first person that said that. Seriously.
Yes, well, you did a great job. Whoever your team is did a really good job on that. So we just want to say thank you for the seasoning, and they have been put to use already, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But also, of course, it is National Nutrition Month. And I understand that you are big on not only cooking, obviously, but also cooking and sharing it with your family. Now, I want to know personally, for those who don't know who Chef JoJo is, tell us who is Chef JoJo. What is a little bit of your backstory?
Okay, the backstory is I come from a family of entrepreneurs. It goes back to my father's father, who was an artist and a painter. He had a company in Atlanta here. In the 1950s, he supplied all the signs for the civil rights movement. So my father, he started off with a bookstore in Kansas City. It carried all of the Black history books, anything about any Black artist or Black entertainer, Black civil rights person. He sold that in the bookstore. So Muhammad Ali used to visit the bookstore every time he went to Kansas City. So my father closed the bookstore and he moved back to St. Louis. He then opened up like 4 to 5 clubs, 10 restaurants, and he was also a concert promoter. He was one of the first Black promoters to bring celebrities into St. Louis in a big arena that they wouldn't let Black people in. So then it trickled down to my brother and I. We got into the restaurant business. I started my first restaurant at 18. I'm 45 now. So in probably about in my 30s, I had a husband, 4 restaurants, and 5 kids. And so, yes. So what I did was being a mom, a wife, an entrepreneur, I had to become creative with making sure that my kids didn't get left out. So I would bring them to the restaurant with me. They would be in the kitchen, they would cook, and I would show them the business like my father showed me. When I was 12 and 13, my father took me to every wholesale meeting with suppliers. He took me to any business deal he did. He said, just sit back and watch. And so that's what I did. He never trusted people with his money. So he wanted me to be up front running the register. So every time he left, I would send one of the cooks up front to run the register and go in the kitchen and cook, because that's what I wanted to do. So he never knew until one day he came back early and I was in the kitchen cooking, and one of the cooks was up front bringing out customers. He lost it. Get back up here and watch my money. And I'm like, Dad. He said, what are you? I said, Dad, I cook every day. I can cook. He was like, you don't know how to get these orders out. I said, Dad, yes, I do. And the cooks, everybody said, Jerry, she's good. That girl can knock orders out just like that. So he said, okay, I want to see what you do. So he watched me and he said, I can't believe that you've been doing this all this time. And I thought you was up front watching my money. So at the age of 16, my father had a stroke. And he didn't trust anybody, but he trusted me. So his girlfriend called me and said, your dad wants you to come up to the hospital. Went to the hospital. He said, listen, you know what to do. So you got to open up all these stores every morning, go get the stock, make the schedules. And if you got to fire people, fire them. And if you got to hire them, hire them. I did that for 60 days. And when I tell you at 16, I thought I was the stuff, because I'm like, I'm running all these stores. I'm making the schedules. I'm telling guys, you got to be here at this time. You know what? You fired. I mean, I was in that 60 days, I fired like 4 people, hired 3. I thought I was the stuff. So at 18, my husband at the time was my boyfriend and my dad. They said, what do you want? I said, I want my own restaurant. And they made that happen for me. So at 18, I opened my first full service restaurant. And the rest is history.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So I want to know, as far as you were cooking in the kitchen at the age of 16, when did it start with you cooking at home? So like for our kids, we have a set of twins, they're 7. They're just now starting to take interest. But you see these cooking shows where these kids are like making like full course meals at like the age of 8. I'm like,
Junior,
my kids are ready. Like what age should like parents start introducing cooking to their kids?
I really think I started as young as 4 with my son and my daughter. And what happened is they usually, when they see you in the kitchen and you bring them in the kitchen with you, they naturally want to help out. And they want to say, my daughter used to say all the time, Mom, what is that? Can I season that? I'm like, yeah, here you go. But the other kids, they didn't want to have anything to do with cooking. So it's based on the level of maturity of your child. You know your child better than anybody. So I started mine off at 4. And if your child is mature, because I know my nephew at 3, he could get in the kitchen. So because his maturity level. So it's just certain things that you don't want them to do, like using the heat. You don't want them using the burners. You don't want them using knives, but them messing with dough and messing with seasoning and seasoning meats and vegetables. That's a great way to start.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
And I think I love the fact that you have intertwined your family into this, of course, with National Nutrition Month is really big. So are you guys really health conscious? Because sometimes I feel like we have one child that's really like she loves seasoning. She likes plain, like she'll do dry noodles and garlic salt. Like literally, and garlic salt.
We don't like meat like that.
Listen,
love salads.
I'm gonna tell you that's one of the things. Today I'm making one of my kids' favorite thing, garlic butter noodles. And one of my sons, he doesn't like the butter, but he loves the garlic and the onion. That's one of the reasons I created that garlic onion, because they like to just put it on plain noodles. Now, my house, it's 8 of us, 6 kids, and my husband and myself have different palates. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not as healthy as I should be, because I really believe in doing everything in moderation. But my 21-year-old, oh my God, she is a health guru. So she does all vegetables, no beef, no pork. She is just grilled chicken breast and all vegetables. And she came to that on her own, because when my kids grew up, I gave them a choice of, what do you like? I didn't force whatever I like to eat on them. I wanted them to entertain their own palates. So my 25-year-old, oh my God, he loves everything. He loves pork, chicken, sushi. He loves to try different foods. I'm the opposite. I like to eat the same thing. I love fried fish, fried chicken, hamburgers. That's me, babe. You know, I get my vegetables in. I love pasta, but I just believe in, because my grandmother, that's how she taught us everything in moderation. So my great grandmother lived to 105, and my grandmother lived to 103. And so, so I just believe in doing everything in moderation. But if you're health conscious, because this is Nutrition Month, it's okay. But if you do, like when we grew up, my grandmother and mother cooked Monday through Friday, and we ate out on Saturday and Sunday. So that's what I try to incorporate.
I just want to back up just a little bit and say 6 kids.
Yeah. Yeah. 6 all the way. Yes. 25, 21, 19, 17, 15, and 14.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I guess so. With cooking for that many people with so many different types of palates, how do you do it? And then the other thing that you mentioned was like you like to eat the same things. I feel like a lot of times we get in a food rut where it's like we cook like when you have life is going on, you want to make the same meals that you know you like, 30 minutes or less. How do you get out of a food rut?
Well, the way that you do that is by wanting to change, because you have to want to change first to get out of the food rut. To get out of any type of rut, you have to want to change first. So what I do is I say, okay, Joe, this week, we're going to try something different. Instead of me doing fried chicken, I'll say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and try. That's how I come up with recipes, really. I say, okay, I'm going to try a lemon pepper mesquite chicken. And in actuality, it's good. I liked it. So if you give your chance, if you say, okay, I'm not going to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. I have to evolve. I got to let my palate evolve. And my son used to say that all the time. Mom, you got to let your palate evolve. You keep eating the same thing. If you try different things, you'll realize that, man, I like that. And when you change your palate, then that's how your eating habit changes.
I think that's good. We're going to talk about your seasonings, and I also want to see what you said you're going to make the garlic noodles. Our kids actually help prep the food today. Would actually help do the meal for tonight. So they have a video that we're going to show.
Okay.
So let's check out this video.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Cor. Hi, my name's Judah. Hi, Miss JoJo. We're ready to cook.
Well, that's my first time seeing the video.
Y'all gonna make me cry. I swear, I swear, y'all gonna make me cry.
Oh man,
yeah.
That y'all have my.
No, come back. No, we were doing so good. Not when she was about to get emotional. Oh, I see. Is that? Okay. I'm about to edit. Remember what time it was right after the video.
what happened? Is it us though?
Oh, let's see.
It was supposed to be connected.
Oh,
Did I put butter on and like it back in? Cause she's still there.
oh no. Come back.
What happened?
This is not like a stand, please, moment. I don't want to go. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. All right. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. No. She's no longer there, so she's probably gonna have to log out, log back in. Come on, Chef JoJo. Come on. Oh, what did I do last time? I went out and came back in.
You went out yourself?
Yes, but remember you was like, "Don't go out," like because you was afraid we were gonna lose everything.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to go out because I don't want it to. Hold on, later. She's probably about to log back in. We can just always edit. It's at the 19, 17. Yeah, she probably about to jump back in. We were doing something.
Go upstairs, buddy. Why are you down here?
There we go. I can hear you.
Are you frozen? What happened? It's choppy. Oh no. We good?
Can you see me?
We can see you and we can hear you.
What happened?
We can.
Okay. No.
Can you hear us?
Gotta get in. Wait a minute. Okay.
You see
There we go. Can you see me?
Yep. We're good. We can see and hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, they breaking up.
Wait. It's probably gonna kick you out if you do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Is it choppy? Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Let's see. What does this say? You on YouTube? Let's do this. It's the same thing. So